And so let's get started with our Monday morning yoga class. Remember, morning practices are very different than other times of the day. When you are doing a practice, you want to consider the energetics of the time of the day. There are definite energies at play. So we always, in yoga and Ayurveda, you have biorhythms that move through the day that are influenced by different forces. So in the morning, it's considered a Kapha time of day. So you want to have a more active practice. So we're going to make sure we do a nice warm up and then go from there into working with a lot of the major standing poses, because those are all foundational. And then we will maybe add a few other things. So if you have a strap close by, grab one. We might be doing some stuff with a strap today. And then a couple of blocks, always a good idea. And then a blanket, right? Just to kind of help you get supported. So let's start out warming up. And we're going to come to the top of the mat. Good. And we'll move through the joints. So we'll start out with the wrist and move through your wrist and then go in the other direction. And then through the elbows. And then go in the other direction. Good. And then we're going to move forward through the shoulders. And then go in the other direction, go back. We're going to do one shoulder at a time with a big open arm. So open, open. Good. Couple more, just like that. And then we're going to take that right arm, bring it up and push down through the head and then reach the other hand out. And then release and do the other side, reach. Good, and then release. And then from there, we're going to drop down onto the knees. You're going to drop the chest and then round. Drop the chest, round. So you're starting to open up the spine. Okay, good. Couple more. Last one. And then come all the way up and then reach up through the arms. Open. You're going to interlace your fingers behind you. Lift the arms and then drop forward, completely relaxing the head. Good. And then release. Bring your feet together and come up. Hands come together. We're going to sit and rotate to the right. So start to add a little bit of rotation. And then open up your arms. Push this bottom arm into the leg so you really can kind of feel this opening happening here in the back. And then release and come up and bring your hands together. And go to the other side. And then open up the arms. Same thing. Push. And then release. Open up. Good. And then we're going to drop the arms back behind us again. Open up your feet a little bit. Lift and drop. And then from there, we lift back up and then come to the top of the mat. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bend through the knees. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, reach. Exhale down. Bend the knees. Inhale up and down. And reach. Forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale. Down. Up. And all the way down. Inhale, add an extension. And then step back, right leg lunge. You're going to hold it there. I'm going to sneeze. Good. And then from there, open up. So extending that arm. One hand's on the ground. You can definitely use a block here. Swing the arm around, step back, down dog. Walk out your heels. And then draw both heels down. Draw them down, hold it there. From there, we're going to shift forward, starting out in a crawling position. So just drop down into a crawling position and release back. Good. Extended prayer. And you're going to cross one arm over, reach, cross, and then go in the other direction. Cross, cross. So you cross twice. Reach, cross, reach, cross, and then reach, cross, reach, cross. One more set. Reach, cross, reach, and cross, and then reach, cross, reach, and cross. Good. Coming up, and then shifting forward, lower the legs, lower the belly, lower the chest, push up, Janasana, and then take it back, down dog. Good, and we're gonna again, hold it there. Take a few breaths. Picking up the right leg, stepping forward. So you're in a high lunge, and then open up, reach. So extend the upper arm. Good, and then from there, swing the arm around and step your back leg in, go into an extension, fold, inhale up, exhale, drop down again. Inhale, extend the spine. Step back, right leg lunge. This time we're going to drop the back knee. Start opening up through the front of the hip, release. And then open up and extend the arm. So same thing, but now the knee is on the ground. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. And then this time we're going to drop down onto the knees, and you're going to take your right hand, reach under, and then open. And then reach, and then open, and then reach, and then open. One more, and reach, and open. Then do the other hand. Left hand goes under and open, and reach and open. 2 more. Last one. Good, and then the hands come down, shift forward, lower from half plank this time. Lift up Bhujanasana. Good, and then we press back, down dog. Hold it. And then picking up your right leg, stepping forward, drop the back knee, and we hold. And then open up. So reach the right arm up. Swing the arm around and step your back leg in. Go into an extension. Extend your spine. And then fold. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale, dropping down again. Inhale, extension. Step back, right leg lunge. Drop the knee. Shift. Open up to the side. Swing the arm around, step back, down dog. Shift forward, plank, and then lower. Modify to the knees if you need to. Lift up Bhujanasana. Take it back, Adho Mukha Savasana. Pick up your right leg, step forward, drop the knee, and open. Swing the arm around and step your back leg in. Go into an extension. And fold. Inhale up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, extension. Step back, right leg lunge, last time through. Drop the knee, open up. See if you can turn your thumb, drop it to the back. Reach back. Then release the arm, step back, down dog. Shift forward, plank, lower, lift up Bhujanasana, and press back, down dog. Pick up your right leg, step forward, drop the back knee, open up, reach the upper arm, turn the thumb and drop it to your low back. And then release and step your back leg in. Go into an extension. Fold. Inhale up. And then exhale, hands to the heart. Good. So we're going to do Surya Namaskar B. Different sequence, but it'll continue to help us warm up. All right. So bending those knees. Bending those knees. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extension. Step back into plank, and you can modify to the knees if you need to, otherwise lower. Lift up cobra or up dog. Press back, down dog. Right leg steps forward, warrior one. Drop the back knee and reach. Good. And then release and step back, plank, lower, lift, take it back, down dog. And then your left leg steps forward and reach. Good, and then release. Stepping back, plank, lower, lift, back down dog. Look up at your hands and step forward. Go into an extension and fold. Bend the knees, inhale up. And exhale, release. We'll do a little add-on next time. Again, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extension. Step back into plank and lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Press back, Adho Mukha Savasana. Step forward, right leg, warrior one. Reach. Good. And then adding rotation, we're going to keep the hands. So one hand goes behind you so they can come together, come forward, and then release. Push down, or you can keep them together. It's up to you. Make sure that you're leaning back. And then release down, step back, plank, lower. Lift Bhujanasana. Take it back, Adho Mukha Savasana. Stepping forward, left leg, warrior one, reach. And then rotating, same thing. You can either drop the arm, the other arm goes to the back, or you can have those hands come together and drop that way. Good, and then release your hands to the ground and step back, plank, lower, lift up Bhujanasana, and take it back, Adho Mukha Savasana. Take a couple breaths here. And then when we step forward, you have the option of stepping or hopping. So looking up at your hands, bend your knees, either step or hop. Go into an extension, fold, bend the knees, inhale up. Good, exhale, standing tall. Okay, one more time. Inhale, we should start to really feel like we're warming up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extension. Step back into plank and lower. Lift up Bhujanasana or up dog. Take it back, down dog. Right leg forward, warrior one. Reach, bend the knee. And then add rotation, either with open arms or the hands together. Make sure that you are leaning back, you're not collapsing. Hands to the ground, stepping back into plank, lower, lift up Bhujanasana, take it back, down dog. Stepping the left leg forward, warrior one, reach. And then opening up, going to the side, rotating. Arms stay open, or you can bring the hands together to the heart. Make sure you're not collapsing, you're staying lifted. Good, and then release. Step back, plank. Lower, lift. Take it back, down dog. Look up at your hands, step or hop. Inhale, extension. Fold. Bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale, standing tall. Okay, good. So we're going to do a balancing posture, and you might need a strap. So just grab your strap, have it close by. You may not need it, but you want to have it just in case. Okay? So your standing leg is your right leg. Left leg comes up. Apparently the dog's going to come over. So you're going to take your strap and hook it around the leg. Now, if you need the wall, you're simply just going to stand in front of the wall like this, and you're picking up the leg. Reach it up. Now, you can either grab behind you by grabbing the foot, but what I'd really like you to do is come from above. We don't do this one very often. So you're going to grab with both hands, pull and lift and start to drop forward. Okay. So if you don't have a strap, then you're going to do it grabbing the foot this way. But if you do have a strap, it's going to open the upper body as well as the back body. Right? So it's really slightly different. Having the arms up, look at how much it opens the body. It's big. And you drop those hands down and then lean forward. And then release. And then switch to the other side. So now we're going to go standing leg is your left leg. Taking your foot into the strap. It goes back behind you. If you don't have a strap, you're just going to grab the foot from behind you. But you can really intensify this pose by having your hands come up, reaching back behind you. So if you don't have a strap, you guys, invest in one. They're not very expensive, like $10, maybe 15. Grab, keep moving down the strap, open up, and then drop forward. And then release. Good. All right, and so release your strap. Inhale up. Exhale, dropping into a forward fold. Inhale, extension. And we're going to step back into plank again. Modify to the knees if you need to. Lower. Lift up cobra. Take it back, down dog. Step forward, right leg, warrior two. And open. We're going to go into a sequence here. So warrior two. And then open up into warrior four. Turn your head looking up at that right arm. And then straighten the leg, turning your right foot in. Right hand stays up. It's going to go across the body to the left foot and then open. Okay, now, if you can't reach the left foot, use a block or just don't go so close. You could stay here. Or you can move the block. Good, and then release. And as you release, you're going to rotate towards the front leg. We're going to drop down into a half lunge and release down onto the elbows, either with a block or onto the floor. What you doing, Harvey? It's not time for you yet. You're allowed to come at the end. Good. All right, and then from there we come up and step back into down dog. Shift forward plank and lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Good. Take it back, down dog. All right, and now we're going to step the left leg forward. So your left leg steps forward. Warrior two. Open up. And then we turn the hand and go up into warrior four. Turn your head, look up at that arm. Straightening that leg. And then we're going to reach with that left hand, turning that left foot in. And then the left hand goes to the right foot, or you can use a block. And then open up with the right arm. And then from there, releasing, rotating forward. You're going to drop into a half lunge. Okay. And if you want to, you can use a block, go down onto the elbows, or go down to the ground, relax your head. Good, and then from there, lifting up, step back, down dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Then shifting forward into plank and lowering. Lifting up Bhujanasana. Take it back, down dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. Look up at your hands and step or hop. Go into an extension. And then lower, bend the knees, inhale up. Exhale, standing tall. Good. So we're going to do another balancing posture. Your standing leg again is going to be your right leg. So you come to the top of your mat. I'm going to turn sideways so you guys can see. If you want to use a strap, you can. If you don't have a strap, it's not a big deal. You might be able to do this one by just grabbing your big toe. So 2 fingers, come down and grab the big toe on the left leg. Your standing leg is your right leg, or you can use a strap, whichever. And if you want to, you can use the wall. Good. And then the hand's going to reach up. And then you extend out to the side. Okay, now if you want to use a strap, you can use a strap. And that just, makes it a little bit easier. Okay, it's all good. Stay lifted. Stay lifted. Standing leg is strong. Then bringing that foot in, you're going to place the foot above the knee, between the ankle and the heel, and sit. I like this pose a lot because it opens up the hips. Now, I want you to watch out with the foot. Some of you guys have your foot too far over. You need to move it back. Move it back. It's between the ankle and the heel, that space that's above the knee. And sit deeper. See if you can really feel the hip opening up. And then release. Good, and let's do the other leg. So standing leg now is your left leg. If you want to use a strap, it's going to go around your foot, or you're going to go 2 fingers at the big toe. Okay. Your other hand is reaching out and extend. So if you want to use a strap, you can. Good. It's all good. So you're out to the side. And then bringing that foot in, place it right on top of the knee and sit. Keep the chest up. Good, and then we release. And go ahead and push your strap off to the side. Come back to the top of your mat. So if you're using the wall, come back to your mat. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extension. Step back into plank, lower. Lift up cobra or up dog. Press back, down dog. Right leg steps up. And we're going to go into Parshvo Kanasana. So drop your back heel if you're using a block. Goes on the big toe side of the foot. Otherwise, slide your hand to the big toe side of the foot. And another modification is to come up on the thigh. And then Parshvo Kanasana. And then from there, you're gonna reach the left arm up, reach up, straighten your leg. And I do want you to pull the back leg in a little bit so that you're lining up the arch of the foot to the heel of the front foot and drop. So if you're using a block or your hand is on the ground, it's on the baby toe side. Okay. Or you can stay up a little bit higher, that's fine. Good, and then the left arm is reaching up. So you're gonna reach, switch arms, turn your right foot in. This elbow is gonna come down. So you're gonna bend the left knee and drop down. The elbow comes to the ground, or you're gonna take your block with you, drop down onto the elbow, and then open up and rotate. So you are bent in the knee, you're on the forearm, and you're opening up. And then from there, rotate forward. And we're gonna go into a half lunge again. But this time we shift our weight back. We go all the way back into Ardavarasana. So you're gonna sit on the inside of your left foot. Now, if you start to lean to one side, it means that you need to grab your blanket and sit on your blanket. Hips are even. Okay, and then go back, all the way back. So the back leg, left leg is extended, or the front leg is extended, and the back leg is pulled back. You're bent at the knee. If you have issues with your knee, you're gonna stay lifted with a block. So you would sit on a block. That will help so that it's not such a big stretch on the knee. My dog keeps thinking that it's time for her to come over. All right, now if you want to, you can lay all the way down on the ground. Then you're going to take your left hand, push it into the left heel, and lift yourself up. And then we go forward into a fold, right over that extended leg. Go lay down, Marvy. All right, and then from there, we're gonna lift up. So we're gonna shift our weight forward again. So you have to pick yourself up, lift, shift forward, and then step back, down dog. And shifting into plank, lower, and lift, press back, down dog. Hold it there for a moment, few breaths. And then picking up the left leg and stepping the left leg forward. And we're going to go into Parshvo Kanasana. Marvy's nose is in the way. So if you use a block, it's on the big toe side of the foot, or your hand is there, or you can come up and reaching that right arm alongside the ear. Keep drawing the navel in, tailbone in neutral. And then reach up, reach. And then we drop into Trigonosana. So the hand goes on the baby toe side of the foot, or if you're using a block, it's there. Or your hand can go on the shin. You choose. Make sure you're lining up that torso with the front leg. Then reaching with your right arm up. We switch arms and turn your left foot in. Reach up. And then the left hand, you're going to bend the right knee. That left hand comes down. Go right onto the forearm, either with a block or onto the ground, and then open up. And then we rotate to the left, go into that half lunge. But we're not staying here. Remember, we're going to shift our weight back. So we push back, take your blanket with you, or your block if you need that for your knee. Go all the way back. Good. And so you have one leg straight, the other leg bent, and go all the way back. Okay, now if you want to, you can lay down all the way onto your back. Gotta move my mic. Should move my dog too. This is kind of a pretty big stretch for your quadriceps, especially first thing in the morning. So just do your best. If it's too much laying down on your back, then you take the heel of your right hand, push it into the heel of your right foot, and lift up. And then you could just hold it on your elbows, right? Don't push it. Don't do too much. Just take it easy. Listen to your body. Stay at the level that's right for you. It's your body. You want it to be healthy and well. So as long as we're alive, we want to make sure we are functional and we have good quality of life. So you don't want to overdo it. My dog thinks that she's a lap dog. And she's not. Okay, good. And then we push into the heel and lift up. And now we're shifting forward into a forward fold. So you're in a forward fold. Nice. Okay, now we need to be able to shift our weight forward. So your hands then come right to the side. And then you lift and go forward. Step back into down dog. Shift forward into plank and lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Good, and we're going to take our first child's pose. So child's pose. Marvia, I'm going to have to put you down. So you're in child's pose. So go ahead. When you go into child's pose, let your arms rest at your side. And it is a complete rest. So you want to completely let go. Try not to be holding on to anything. So coming out of child's pose, we're going to come into a crawling position. We're going to do a little bit of core strength. Good. So you're in a crawling position, and then from here, extend your right leg straight out and then reach the left arm. So we've been working on this, and then bring it in and switch to the other side. Left leg, right arm. Everybody draw your navel in. Draw it in. Lift it up. And then bring it down and switch right leg, left arm. Lift a little higher. Navel in. And bring it in. And then switch left leg, right arm. Lift higher. And bring it in. One more set. Right leg, left arm. And release. Left leg, right arm. Really good for our backs. Really good for balance. And then release. Good. And then we're going to shift forward into plank. And lower. Lift up Ujjanasana. Take it back into down dog. Drop down onto your knees again. Right arm is going to lift, go underneath you. So we've already done this. We did it in our warm up. So you're going to drop your shoulder to the center and then open up. Turn your thumb and take that arm to your back. And then the left hand comes to the ground and open up. Now you're going to pick up the right hand and it's going to reach, go back behind you, and then reach the other arm up. So Ustrasana, camel pose, variation. And then from there, we come back into a crawling position. Sorry, I keep losing my mic. So these tights don't have pockets. So you're back in a crawling position. Now the left arm goes under and even out your hips. Reach the arm, right arm up, turn your thumbs, go to the back body. And then your right hand comes down, lift that left arm up, curl your toes under, and you're going to keep reaching and go back behind you and open up. Variation of Ustrasana. And then release. Good. Interlace your fingers behind you. We're going to flatten out. Sit down onto your feet, lift your arms, drop your head as close to your knees as you can. And then go to the top of the head, lift your arms. And then slowly release out of it. Good. And then we're going to do a little seated sequence. So bringing your blanket over, extending your right leg. Left leg goes over the right. And then lift up, grab that left leg with the right arm, and then turn. Look behind you. And then release and switch sides. And taking that right leg over the left leg, rotate and look behind you. And then extending both legs, reaching forward into a fold and drop your head. All right, and then from there, we're going to lift up, take it onto our back, doing a bridge to help settle the pelvis, recenter the pelvis. All right, and then coming out of the bridge, you're going to draw the right knee into your chest, right knee's in. Marvy, move. Good. Take it across the body. Extend your right arm. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with her today, why she needs all this extra attention. Usually she just comes to me at the end of class. And then releasing out of that. And then the left knee comes in, extend the right leg. Then pull it across the body and extend that left arm. Good, and then from there, draw both knees in, and then move in a circular motion. And then go in the other direction. Awesome. And then set yourself up for Shavasana. So if you feel like you need to do another bridge, go ahead and do that. Or maybe if you need to do another forward fold, take a forward fold. But I do want to make sure that you cover yourself up. So get warm, put your socks on. Good. Kathy just did a plow, so that's awesome. Halasana. And then set yourself up for Shavasana. So you lay down on your back and you want to make sure that your knees are supported. So you can either grab a bolster or a blanket underneath the knees. But I do want to make sure that you're warm. So cover yourself up with a blanket. I can't believe that it's already cool temperatures. Seems like we didn't really have much of a summer. And then arms rest at your side, palms up, and definitely cover your eyes. So cover your eyes. And Shavasana. So very important to give yourself Shavasana at the end of your practice. It really creates a complete practice that allows the body to integrate and settle. It's very, very helpful for helping you to integrate the practice. And it's Shavasana is important because it helps us move into stillness, completely letting go of the body, all effort, all activation, and then letting go of the breath. So the breath becomes relaxed and easy. And then the mind moves into stillness. So eventually, so if the mind is pretty busy for you today, that's okay. Just be the witness of it. But eventually what happens is the mind begins to unwind and settle. All right, and begin to deepen your breath. Very slowly roll to your right side. And then bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Hands come together and connect your thumbs to your heart. Good. Close your eyes, relax. All right, so just again, move the body into stillness. And let the breath settle. Feel stillness and even space between the breath, the inhale, the exhale. Let the face relax, the body relax. And may you feel at ease today. Listen to your body. We are transitioning into a new season, into the fall. Temperatures are dropping, which means you might feel a little more tired. You are transitioning just like our environment. So be gentle with yourself. Make sure that you eat more nourishing foods at this time, foods that are easier to digest, so that your body can restore and stay balanced as we transition into fall. And may you have a beautiful day. Namaste.